and Adula seems to be being very friendly with her, as if they know each other.
Oh, I'm interested.
She is a short woman who looks like she's around 21. She has platinum blonde hair and is like body type. Think like perfect hourglass curves, pouty heart-shaped lip, and bright blue shining eyes. She is the picture of feminine charm.
How pale is she?
Very. Skin that like could compete with pure snow.
Is this the goddess of purity we met last time?
No, the goddess of purity was not curvy. She was kind of flat, and like she is not the tree elm. This woman is rumored that much of how Adula is the god of all the multiverse's time, that she is the goddess of the multiverse's love.
Never mind.
She is also hanging around Ike's door and constantly glassing. Oh wait, no, Ike, you just sleep under a table, don't you?
No, Ike
There's
has
a door under the table.
Ike has a trap door under the table.
She is constantly glancing at that trap door.
Meanwhile, in another universe, down! Fire in the hole!
Ike is currently, by the way, traveling through time and space because of his weird wild surges and is currently experiencing the Vietnamese War.
Okay.
He's being attacked by both sides because they both think he's a demon.
We made that joke. He's being attacked by both sides because they both think he's a demon.
I mean, is he not?
Anyway,
No, he's a goblin.
So does anyone want to interact with this new woman in the Tantalium or not?
Mom? Are you my mother? I'm looking for somebody.
No, darling, I'm not. I only became a Vicarian recently.
Well, damn.
I replaced the previous god of love.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Rip whoever that was.
And what a fine replacement you are, young lady.
She blinks her long eyelashes at you.
He doesn't quite react, at least visibly.
Roll me a perception, because none of you bothered to roll a perception on her previously. When she showed up in the Valentine's Day.
Alright, let's do perception.
Everybody?
To be fair, I wasn't there.
Everybody?
Yep. Mauna, her pupils are bright pink hearts.
Makes me throw up.
That's the best tag, though. Heart pupils.
Well, fuck. Bo don't know what to think. This bitch is out prettying you.
So, you wouldn't have to seen another god around here, have you?
She points at Adula, who's literally right beside her.
But it's not the one I seek, is it? No, it's not.
Which one you're seeking?
Me? Why, of course, the god of chivalry and gentlemanness and manliness.
The god of chivalry is dead.
Ah, yes, the god of chivalry and fine hats.
So, did your
Yomi
mom
looks
drop
fucking-
you when you were young?
Yomi looks triggered at the mention of hats.
I didn't do it!
Alright. Is anybody doing anything else? Anyone else you want to interact with? Adula and Q seem to be getting on good terms, by the way.
That's
Cute.
nice.
Q is the goddess of love. See you.
Gotcha.
Oh man, Cain needs to be edgy. Cain looks at Adula and waits for him to make eye contact with him.
Oh, no.
He does, and his shining bright eyes. The second that he kind of scans over you, he quickly looks away. Like he looks down almost immediately.
Oh, okay, because Cain was gonna be tapping his wrist like, time.
Yeah, no, he essentially like, you know that when someone really, really shy or scared makes eye contact with you and then they immediately look away because they're too, like, they can't do it? That is what he did. As if
Perfect.
he were afraid of you.
Good. Everyone should. Edgy, so edgy.
Aww.
Alistair takes out a pipe and starts smoking.
Let me know when you're ready, friendos.
Oh,
Mhm.
I have a question for Adula.
Yes?
I can probably go about this a much more, well, lengthy way, but I was wondering if perhaps you could undo a little bit of time.
That depends.
I
I
pull out the
can,
most.
and I already know what you're going to ask me, but please ask anyways.
I pull out the most beautiful rat.
That's
To everyone who sees it, it's literally the most gorgeous, goddamned creature you've ever laid eyes on, and it's
Yes.
just so sad to see it dead.
I'm quite familiar with this rat's history and its future. I'm sorry, but I cannot resurrect it for you at this time. Doing so would interfere with the plan. And when he says plan, it's as if he capitalized the P.
Okay, then I will continue to go about the roundabout way of fixing my mistake.
It wasn't your mistake. It was meant to happen. Please, don't worry about it too much. Everything is going according to the plan. And again, it's as if there was a big P in front of that.
So
Well, then it
curiosity
can't be
curiosity leads me to want to ask about the plan, but I know that I shouldn't. due to
I can tell you
previous
whatever I'm able to
conversations.
tell you that won't interfere with the plan.
Capital P.
Capital P.
Puts the rat back in my bag. What can you tell me?
That, and he puts a hand on your forearm, and with his endless eyes of space, he looks directly into yours,
So pretty.
and you can almost see galaxies spinning in them. They lead towards the edge of his eyes, as if a tear were about to fall.
Oh no.
And I want you to roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. God damn it.
You are totally aware that you had a conversation with him, but you do not remember it at all.
As in, he told me the plan and then I forgot. Damn it.
Not as if you forgot, but as if just something prevented you from remembering. You were lost in his eyes. You feel, however, at the end of the talk, extremely heartened. Gain an inspiration.
Yeah.
You don't know why you have this feeling of optimism and pure joy, but whatever he said to you, it must have been good.
I mean, it's a doula, so. I'm gonna just try and hug him if he seems okay with that.
He lets you hug him, and the shorter, dark-skinned man gently hugs back.
Aw. Yay! I like him.
Meanwhile,
He's
Cain is
gonna
probably like fucking staring at you. Yes, hug him while you still can.
I mean, yeah.
By the way, Heather, this session is likely going to run until around midnight now, maybe a little later.
I will stay on as long as I can. I have
That's
family
fine,
over, and if they tell me I have to leave, then,
Let's get
Family.
motoring then. Is there
Well,
anything? want to do in the Tantalium?
I'm done.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've
let's
heard.
go.
Yep,
Let's
cool.
go.
All right. There's a rumbling in your bones.
Ooh, that's new.
Aye.
Oh, just like one of the carriages from back home. Ha ha.
Walks towards the room.
All right, you guys
Follow
all
his
head
bow.
Tyr is there. His white suit has a different look to it, though, than normal. And, in fact, instead of his normal song, there's music playing. That's
Ooh, my kind of music.
piano. Krieger is nearby, and he's wearing his Valentin outfit. Yeah, his suit has a more Earth-like appearance than it normally does, and looks appropriate to the time zone you'll be going to, whenever that is. Prohibition era, but Nazis still apparently. He says that the person that you're going to retrieve will be placed in the jail.
Again?
Unless, Cain, you think that you'll be able to kill this man. I will warn you, however, he is quite strong. Capture might be easier than killing. Krieger speaks up. I've analyzed his profile. There is almost a 0% chance that you'll be able to convince him to come peacefully.
Shit.
Getting him to surrender without a fight is likely your best option.
Oh my god.
And if it turns into a fight, or if you try to kill him after he's surrendered, you're going to likely be in for a really rough time. This guy has a the same way of how you all know that Shushkar's trait for him having the strong soul was that he was the unluckiest man in the multiverse.
Oh no.
I do not know who that is.
Well, either way, there's someone here who is the unluckiest being in the entire multiverse. Donald River, the guy you're going to get, he is known to be the hardest to kill man in the universe.
Oh no.
We've traced his lineage all the way back to another legend from the world he's from, a man named Rasputin. Also known for his just absolute stubbornness and refusal to die. We believe Donald River is an alias because this man has faked his death 12 known times. During a battle on the previous world, known as the Battle of Stalingrad, he was conscripted into one of their army's militaries and essentially sent to the front lines and then used as, I believe the term that his country used for his rank at the time, attributed to cannon fodder. And yet he survived every battle with extreme injuries. He eventually deserted his country and managed to make it to one of the countries whom his was allied with at the time, but lately their tensions have been rising between these two countries. So we want you to get a hold of him. He definitely won't come willingly. He's a very opinionated person.
Aye.
Well, it sounds like we just have to beat some sense into the poor man.
That would work. But
Not
yes,
I
Cain,
would do the beating.
Cain, if you can kill him, that would be the most conservative option for us for the future. However, it'll be hard. It'll be very, very difficult.
Okay.
The man is reported to have survived a beheading, by the way.
What?
Yeah, apparently the axe
Amazing.
must not have cut the full way through, and they managed to reattach and fix his neck. However, because of this, he's also a mute.
Mm.
Did they chop him from the front? Cause him.
Fucking Mauna.
His second in command will likely do all the talking for him, as he speaks a language I'm pretty sure none of you know, involving hands and gesturing with them.
I wish one of us had sign language.
So, you'll likely need to deal with his second in command, a man by the name of Cuervo.
Jose?
Am I pronouncing this right? Cuervo?
You are, dear.
Pablo Cuervo.
No, Jose.
God. No way, Jose.
Who's
One round
Jose?
for Jose
His brother.
Cuervo.
Cuervo?
Cuervo, you got it right, dear.
Cuervo, excellent. Yes, well, you'll probably need to talk to him. If you can kill him and get his soul for us, that would be very helpful. He doesn't need to live. And
Cain
he's
But
looks
then we
around.
won't- But then we won't
Goes,
understand
Aberforth
the
isn't
other guy.
here. I
There's
should
no
have
need
this.
for you to understand, as when we get a hold of him, we'll be keeping him in the prison.
Ah. There's a prison here?
Yes.
I mean, I would imagine there is.
How barbaric!
Now, Krieger, I need you to do something for me.
Yes.
I need you to make sure Aberforth doesn't go anywhere near that world with any kind of magic missile.
Jesus.
Aberforth isn't going on this mission, Cain, because we've been seeing how you've been looking at him lately.
Good.
With lust and passion.
All right.
Hey, back off my other man.
We've already established cover for you as well. You'll be going in with local law enforcement and inserting yourself into their ranks. Mr. River and Mr. Cuervo are very, very outspoken against the government and the economy there, and as such, we want you to sort of inflame tensions within the law enforcement in order to get them to essentially view them as dangerous enough to warrant arresting. They already have an open investigation on him. We'll just be essentially replacing the agent that we're going to go on the mission with you. Okay?
I'd say though, young man, have I met you before? You look familiar.
No, I don't think I've ever met you. And then he notices the kind of clothing that you're wearing, and Krieger instantly stiffens up.
Well, you probably just have a very recognizable face, I'd say.
I get that all the time.
But why the eye patch when you could wear something much more refined, such as a monocle or a pair of glasses?
There's the door, he points.
Cain walks through.
All right,
Mhm.
you guys. Hold on. You guys all appear in what looks to be a police station. Men in blue uniforms are moving around quickly. No one seems to have noticed you arriving, and the first thing you notice, none of you look like your race anymore. You all look human. However, you look like different kinds of human. Anyone who's a tiefling, your characters look like they are of Jewish descent.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Cain looks like he is of German descent and is wearing a militaristic uniform. The Asimar in the group, you look to
Hello.
be from Spain.
Ole.
And Alistair, you're black.
Why, this is quite unprecedented. How did this happen? Where did my skin color disappear off to?
You just gained melanin. Melatonin. How do you say that in English?
Melatonin.
Melatonin.
You guys,
Wait, no melanin. God damn it.
Fuck.
Melatonin is. Sorry.
Cain, you suddenly hear Krieger going, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" Cain, take that uniform off! Take it off! And you can hear him saying this very, very panicked in all of your heads.
I
I
mean,
guess he just starts taking off the uniform in the middle of a police
Not
station.
here, not here.
Isn't it just glamour? It's not actually the clothes.
It is actually the clothes in this case. You
Wait,
guys
He
have
only
not been
covers her
glamored.
eyes, but
So
not
You guys
what-
have not been
so-
glamored. You are in entirely different bodies.
Oh, right. So do I still got the like gentleman clothes, or do I got some sort of, I don't know?
You are wearing a blue jacket that says FBI on the back.
Oh, right. We're FBI agents. I forgot.
Yes,
Well,
the
except
only
for
person
Cain.
who isn't wearing this uniform is Cain, who is wearing a German officer's uniform.
Alistair's wearing sunglasses, but it's just the one monocle. So it's got one dark monocle.
oh my god.
Okay, Cain,
Mm-hmm.
there should be a wardrobe room off to the west. You'll see a doorway over there. I've had a spare outfit appear in there. Go and collect that before anyone
Okay.
starts asking questions.
All right.
And I'm guessing you guys head to that room, right?
Mm-hmm.
You open up the locker room, and well, actually, sorry, it's locked.
Oh, lovely.
Some people
Not
are
suppose
starting-
anybody have like.
nobody's really like paid too much attention to you yet, but you are starting to catch like strange glimpses. The sound of phones ringing and typing. Well, not typing, but like phones ringing. And, well, no, they would have had typewriters back then. Yeah, so
Yeah.
phones ringing and typing fills like this area. Everyone still looks too busy to really pay too much attention to you. The door to the room to get Cain out of that uniform is locked. What are you guys doing?
Well, I can try and give it a whirl. I probably have my thieves' tools. I could try to open it.
Thieves' tools?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll stand in the way and give you an air of privacy.
First off, roll
Okay.
me a stealth at advantage, because I'm guessing everyone's standing in the way to block vision of it, as Heather suggested.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Roll a stealth at advantage, Alex. The rest of you all roll me perform to be acting casual.
I am the prettiest
May
FBI
literally
agent.
just left to get something to eat.
Haha.
That's fine. Yomi begins like moving his arms for him.
Hang on. Oh, he's back.
Don't worry, and nobody else needs to make any checks because Yomi
Oh.
Yomi like walks a little bit away from you guys and begins using feminine charm. I guess I don't know. Cal, what do? You got a nat 20 on that. Describe.
I don't know, because she wouldn't use her feminine charm.
You could move away and like distract people by juggling nearby or something.
Juggling.
Use my masculine charm.
Doing something just off to the side that is eye-catching.
What if Yomi fell over accidentally and was like really cute and everyone just went like, "Oh no, are you okay?"
No, tripping's not
Okay.
for a refined person like her.
Yeah, Martin, you tripping.
God, I don't know. I feel like. How about
Pull the
if
race
no. How about if she and Isribeau started having a fake lovers spat off to the side?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
all
that's
for it.
good.
I am all for this. The two FBI agents walk in and they're just bickering at each other.
Oh, scandalous!
Okay, yep. So you guys start doing that. No attention is on you at all. Alex, you can roll at advantage with your thieves' tools because you don't need to be subtle with them.
Okay.
Like Yomi and
what
Bo's
attribute
lover
do I
spat
put?
is huge.
Okay, great.
What attribute do I put?
Isn't it
Dexterity in this case. Unless you're
Dexterity.
are you trying to force the lock, which is an easier check but will break the lock, or are you trying to just pop it open?
Pop it open.
Okay, that's dexterity.
Hey.
Okay, and you said advantage.
Yes. Oh yeah, you easily get the lock open and the door swings open, and
Ta-da.
you guys all your
Oh,
weapons
God,
have
figured.
changed. You guys all your weapons have changed, by the way, as well.
Neat.
Melee weapons are varying versions of batons and clubs, and
Right.
ranged.
Can I still have my
Hmm.
umbrella?
Yes, you can still have your umbrella. Ranged weapons are variants of either throwing like knives, darts, or gun.
My guns are still guns.
Yes, your guns don't change like in appearance too much. They just become more era appropriate.
That figures.
So your Derringer, it looks less like a dwarven make and more like a factory make.
That's cool. I can deal.
I'm guessing my core stuff and spear don't change at all.
Your spear does. Your spear has become
Catch
similar-
pole?
Huh?
A catch pole?
pole.
Yeah. It's become a catch pole.
What is that?
So actually, that doesn't quite make sense. But a catch pole is like, it has like a lasso on the end.
It's like
Yeah.
those
Oh,
thingies
the
that
thing
you
for
use.
dog catching.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The one where it's got the big fibrous loop and then you pull and it tightens.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Yep.
I need a link or something
You,
because I
you
don't know.
can't. It's only aesthetics. It still has all the same stats and abilities as a regular.
Cain sees everyone getting like guns or swords, and he's like,
I like to know
ranged
what it looks like,
Sword,
and I
sword.
don't know what the.
Not.
One sec.
I just put
Huh?
it in your factory.
Oh. Okay.
My sword does not change.
Your sword does not change.
Cool, I turn it into a dagger and put it in my pocket.
Cool. And as you guys open up, it looks like Krieger fucked up again because this definitely isn't like a coat room. This is the armory.
Blech.
There are guns all over the place in here, and varying other weapons.
Oh, are they a mess?
Huh?
Is it messy? Does it need to be organized?
It looks very disorganized. Yeah. It doesn't look like they have a good system at all for this, and it looks like it's kind of like things are kind of put everywhere. In addition,
Probably get changed in there.
there is a uniform, the FBI outfit for Cain, folded neatly on one of the benches.
Better go put that on. Is there a pair of sunglasses on top?
There is.
Yes!
Are Yomi and Bo still like fucking
Mhm.
about?
Yes.
The door is open. You guys can continue fucking about, or you can go into the armory.
Just wait for Cain to change.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we try to walk away, people are going to try and follow a little bit. Because, like, they're invested in the soap opera.
So Cain's going into the room. Is anyone in the room while he's changing with him?
Hey.
Alistair will be.
Okay.
No.
Just because he sees all these guns and he's like, why? This is quite interesting now, isn't it?
But yes,
Conah's just leaning near the
room-
door,
the room-
looking at the spat.
you guys can roll stuff like trying to figure out why the room is so disorganized too. By the way, like there's
Like
there's
an
not-
investigate?
yeah, if you wanted, you guys can always roll stuff like that.
Conah wants to go in and investigate then.
An FBI agent who investigates. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk?
Alistair, it looks like there was an organizational system, and Conah, who is in the room while Cain is changing.
Yeah,
you
I haven't
guys-
seen anything new.
You guys can see that the room very clearly had an organizational system. Like, there are labels for certain types of weapons, and it looks like it's gone almost entirely disregarded. It seems like someone put in a good fucking effort to organize this, and everybody else, like, messy roommates, just did not follow the rules.
Oh, fuck these guys.
Bunch of assholes.
And Conah, you can even see that there is a sign. Please rack and log your weapon log, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's clear that like there's names on it that are like Bend Over, Jimmy Dick, and like there's a bunch of like very obviously fake names on the list, and it looks like whoever like most of the officers just mock the list.
Wow. Amazing. They're just like the people back in Meridana.
Why, I wouldn't
So-
know what Meridana is like.
Oh, well, great. That's fine. It's
So you
amazing.
guys, well, Cain starts reorganizing the room, and then as you guys are doing this, a large man with a star badge, smoking a cigar, comes into like the main sort of room that you were all in with all the other officers and receptionists, and calls everyone to attention, right?
Time to go.
And some of the cops like snap like straight up, but most of them just seem to like continue doing whatever they were doing, absolutely ignoring this guy. And he goes over to Bo, because Bo didn't go into the room. Did he?
No.
No, we're outside bickering.
Yeah. Well, Conah left. Conah went into. Oh yeah, right, that was Bo and Yomi. Yeah. So he
Yeah.
goes up to Bo and Yomi, who are still having their lovers spat, and actively, because you guys are probably like at this point like shoving each other or something to make it look realistic. He's a big fat guy. He grabs you both by the back of your jacket and separates you.
I'm gonna straighten my tie, because I'm sure I have a tie.
You do.
I'm gonna
He
straighten.
goes, "It's bad enough I already have to deal with you FBI punks muscling in on our job. The least you can do is act civilized in my bullpen."
Why, I agree, good sir.
You're
I was
inside the armory with
about
me.
to
You're
tell
in the
them
other
off
room.
myself.
You're in the
Oh,
other
sorry.
room.
I mean, it's not that far away from each other, right?
I mean,
Did
do
you
Because
you
they
want
leave?
hear each other.
do you want to bring attention to the fact that you're inside the armory?
The door is closed to the armory.
Oh,
Oh.
it is now? I thought the door was
Never
open.
mind then.
The door has been closed the whole time because Cain was changing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
You two must be the agents assigned to the New River investigation, aren't you?
Yep, rest of them are coming shortly.
All right. We set up an office for you on the other side of the precinct. You'll find your captain. I don't know. I'm not familiar with your ranking system. Find him out in there. He's waiting.
Appreciate it.
This is around the time, by the way, that the FBI was established. So you guys are kind of a new thing.
We're the best.
Got it.
And he points you in that direction, still smoking his cigar inside.
It's allowed in this time period.
It is allowed in this time period, and it smells very unpleasant in here as you realize that a large majority of the officers are smoking.
I mean, half the time so am I. Hey.
Hey. All right. So the captain of the precinct then turns and leaves, and as he's walking, you see him like smack one of the cops upside the head and is like, "Get your shit in order," and then he just waddles away.
I like this guy.
Wait, what's the nameplate on the guy that he smacked? Someone look at it for me. It says Jenkins, we're taking him.
It's Henderson.
Jesus.
Damn it.
Aw.
I nearly made it, Jenkins, but after you said that, no, it's Henderson now.
You piece of shit.
Why would Cain take
You guys could
Jenkins?
all, everyone in the armory could hear the captain. Right? He has a very loud voice.
Gotcha.
So you now know that he's gone. And
Okay.
you guys have finished your fake spat. People in the armory, are you coming out? Are you taking anything with you?
Did I reorganize it?
Yeah.
Cool.
You didn't know what some of the guns were, so especially with your investigation, so you have no idea if you did a good job or not. And you're pretty certain that you were just putting stuff where it looked like other stuff should be. So all the rifles are grouped together now, all the shotguns are grouped together, but you don't know if you put those groups in their right spots
That's
because
fine.
you don't really know what they're called.
Still better than
like-
it was.
Cain, Conah, and Alistair all walk out at the same time, and they all put on their respective sunglasses.
Yeah.
It gets very, very dark as you guys all realize that it is nighttime right
That's
now.
fine. I have dark vision.
Yeah, and
Same.
I mean, I've just got a dark monocle.
Oh my god. All right. Well,
Darkicle.
The A team.
no,
A sonicle.
so Earl, where do you leave the German officer uniform?
Oh, I take it with me.
Okay.
It's like draped over my arm with, probably a garbage bag over it.
And the hat?
Garbage bag.
All
I
right.
mean, doesn't Bo have a bag of holding?
Yes.
I'm sure there was a
Yes,
garbage
he
bag in the
does.
armory.
There was. Yeah. You can just do it in the garbage bag. So you guys go
I
to the
take
room
the garbage
where
bag
you're-
with mine now.
It's an evidence bag, obviously.
You guys go to the room that the captain pointed to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Inside, you see a man dressed similar to you. He's got FBI on his back. He's the only guy in there right now, and he's sitting at a table.
Hello.
Hi there.
Greetings, young fellow.
You must be the agents that were sent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Special Agent Golden Fox at your service.
Go okay, Golden Fox. That's an interesting name.
It's my code name. He says,
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
obviously being like, when someone is being mockingly secretive about something.
Conah rolls her eyes.
What about the rest of you? Names?
My name. I'm Agent Imakik Uras.
God damn it, no.
You know what?
Alex.
He rolled a 2 on his insight, so yeah, he doesn't get the joke.
She smiles. Oh, yeah.
He does not get the joke, and he just moves on. Gain an inspiration. Next.
My name is Agent Spider Lily.
All right. I didn't realize that this operation had special code names, but whatever. No, fucking head office doesn't tell me anything. So who's next? Come on, guys. Like, what are you doing?
This shouldn't take too long. Can
No,
everyone
I'm waiting for people to just tell me what their things are. Like, I'm expecting you all to go down the list and just tell me, but not me having to ask you all individually.
Hello.
I mean, there's 3 of you guys. Come on.
Cain,
What order are we
got
going in?
Sterling Archer,
Sterling Archer.
Ancient Mulder, and Bo.
Bo.
Just Bo.
Bo.
Is that B-O-W or like?
No, it's just B.O.
B.O.
And he's gonna point real quick And he's gonna point to the guy and be like, and don't make any funny business about it.
Body odor.
The guy looks up at you and blinks behind his dark glasses. He's got slicked back, black hair, by the way. All right, I'll be your handler on this, agents. This shouldn't be too much of a job. You're just going to be investigating a known communist and seeing if he is violent.
Communist?
Yes, communist.
She blushes as she covers her cheeks.
Head office has been getting more proactive with dealing with them, as they're being labeled threats to our security and such. Personally, I don't really view them as much of a threat, but part of the job. Anyways, you're gonna go check out a meeting place of theirs, a speakeasy. You're gonna let us know if they're planning any sort of violence. If they are, we're gonna get involved, and if they're being peaceful, well, we're gonna log them and deal with that at a later date.
Right?
Sounds good to me.
Guys, say stuff out loud. Don't type.
I mean, you're talking.
We don't want to interrupt you, Dylan.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. So, since I don't know about you guys, I'm kind of new in town. Do you have a map or something?
Yeah. And he gives you a map of San Francisco.
Thank you.
The place you're going to is marked.
The Golden Gate Bridge, is that like a portal to another world?
No, I just think it's a bridge painted gold.
No, neither actually. It's red.
What?
She
It's not a
stares
bridge.
at him like, huh?
Absolutely preposterous.
Is it
Why would
really
you
a bridge or is it a puddle now?
So, how
Bridge.
far is it? How are we getting around? Is this town small enough that we can just walk around?
No, definitely not. You'll need to call a cab to get there. You're also going to want to take off your FBI jackets and wear something a little bit more horror.
Oh.
Hmm.
These people don't like finery. They prefer to wear workman's clothing.
I would.
Absolutely barbaric.
You'll deal.
What?
I said you'll deal.
Oh, all right.
Can we get horses?
Well, you won't need a horse. You'll have a cab.
The fuck is a cab?
We'll deal.
Alright.
Well, just
See, back where I come from, we got these like rickshaws.
speak to Officer Henderson. He'll take care of you. Oh, I don't actually think I introduced myself, did I?
No.
My name is Bert Davidson, FBI agent.
And what is your secret agent name?
Bert Macklin.
It's just Bert Daverson.
Then what is your real name?
It's Bert Daverson.
Not much of a secret identity then, is it?
I don't really need a secret identity.
You say that now, but wait till your girlfriend gets captured.
I do paperwork.
But do the enemies know that?
You never know with
Yo.
the communists.
You'll think twice when it comes to the communists.
Cain walks out.
Sweet Jesus, I mutter. This is
We're
fun.
from out of town.
Oh no, the Bay of Pigs hasn't happened yet, has it?
No, that's oh my
I
god.
don't know.
I'm
God.
I don't know, Dylan, because this time period is fucking all over the place already.
Yeah, this is like alternate universe Earth, so like you tell us.
We're going with the same.
Yeah.
We're going with the same period that Archer takes place in, which is many.
Oh god.
I mean, that works for me.
But
I
no,
actually am Sterling Archer.
What's that? Argentina invaded the Falkland Islands?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was going to make a reference to This Is the Bay of Pigs all over again, but I'm not going to now. Anyways, so you guys are all leaving, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
See you later.
Conah! Conah!
What?
No, I was
He's
just
making an
something
archer
came to-
joke.
Yeah, I know he's making an art. It's like, what?
We need to get going.
So you guys go out and you see Officer Henderson, the guy who got smacked upside the head.
Yep.
He's wearing like thick turtle shell glasses. He's got buck teeth.
All right.
You must
looks-
get
Pulling
all
straws or
ladies.
what?
He's got
I said we pulling straws or what?
I want to talk.
he's got a very, very thin neck, and like you get the kind of idea that this guy is bullied a lot.
Yep.
All right, so who's gonna
What?
talk to him?
Go for it. I'm behind you if you need me.
Hello there.
He looks up, like, hello. Can I help?
Listen, well, yes, we're the FBI agents.
Ah,
We need, what do you call that again? A cab?
oh yeah, I can call you a taxi if you'd like.
No, thank you, dear.
I'll just need you to fill out this paperwork, and he removes a big stack of paper from his desk. And you guys all suddenly became very, very aware of who tried to organize the armory.
She leans close. Dearie, do you think you can do that for us?
Roll persuasion.
God damn it! I like.
I'm gonna.
Good job, Tal.
That's not Tal, that's Alex.
No, I'm commenting on
Oof.
Tal's comment.
Okay, give me a sec.
He doesn't like Spanish people.
He pushes up his glasses and says, "That would be highly unprofessional if I were to do paperwork."
Oh, but listen, we really don't have a lot of time. We did reorganize your arm.
He jumps a little as you place your hand on his shoulder, Cain,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
looks
buddy.
up at you.
We did reorganize the armory.
Cain,
the least
still
you
have
could
your
do
fence.
is someone who sits behind a desk, and leave the work to the real, agents.
Oh,
Wow, you don't need to be such an ass.
All right,
Get out of here.
Robert.
Shoot.
Lover Squirrel Part 2. Fight.
Cain, do you
Yeah.
smile at him?
See, this is a comedy
Do
routine.
you smile at him, Cain?
Smile at him?
Yes.
What is smile? Cain
Sure.
does not understand.
Story, Cain?
Yes.
Okay, roll me an intimidate at advantage because you have fangs still.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he does not make that save.
Wait, he's a German vampire?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. So the guy, yeah, he goes, yeah, all right, sir. I'll.
Ja, Kommandant!
And he
No.
glances down. He glances down like away from you, seems visibly shaken, and puts the paperwork away and says, I don't think that any paperwork needs to be done for this at all, actually. And don't worry, sir. I'll handle paying for it.
That'd be great.
Oh,
I'll see you
yeah.
around. I'll see you
Go,
around.
Hero, just
I owe you a drink.
He just
Oh, do you?
He quietly
Not
nods.
you.
He
I'm
quietly
talking
nods,
to him.
staring at
He
his.
actually doing the work.
He quietly nods, staring at his feet. You guys wait around for like a half hour, and then you hear a loud honking sound from outside.
What was that?
What the fuck was that?
Ah, yes. It's a
Birds.
horn, of course.
Birds. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, follows the honking?
What is wrong with you,
There is a
Scrabble?
yellow metal like device. It appears outside, with
mean a
black
carriage?
stripes on it. Not a carriage with black stripes on it, and several doors on the sides.
Several.
Horseless carriages.
Wait, several?
How
Two
absolutely
doors on each
great.
side. Yes.
Okay. several confused me.
Who's gonna sit in the back?
Cain takes the front seat.
Heck no, I'm a
Cain-
queen.
As Cain, you get inside, you realize that there's only enough seats for 4 of you.
Yeah, that's why I got in first. Conah! Conah!
What?
Get in the fucking thing!
Wow, this Kate is very different from how I remember.
And he says he needs $20 and your keys.
Actually, Alistair walks up to the door and he opens it up and he says, "Why, yes, of course, ladies first." And he
She
Okay.
move. Yeah, she moves her like whatever sunglasses off and points at Bo. Bo.
Bo is a boy.
Yomi
Yeah.
curtsies and
Bo?
gets in.
Also, I think Heather's AFK.
I think she had to mute.
Just say, Conah shoves her in. I mean, shoves him in.
Okay, Bo goes in first. So Bo, who are the next two going in?
Yomi.
And last seat.
Sorry,
Conah
what I
Conah
missed?
taps the trunk. Open the trunk.
You open the trunk. Yeah, it swings open. It wasn't locked. It looks
She-
like there's space in here.
Yeah, she goes in.
Conah crawls into the trunk.
That is not quite the place.
Small and dark. My place. I'm gonna
Roll
take a
me-
nap while we.
Roll me a stealth.
Oh, perfect. Stealth is my shit. Where is it?
This is just actually, you know what? I'm just gonna take your passive self, which is gonna be stealth, which is gonna be 10 plus your dex, just to see,
My
because you're
dex
not
just
actively
okay.
hiding, because you don't know that you're not supposed
No.
to sit in there.
It's +2.
So total of 12. Yeah, the cab driver does not notice, and you crawl into the trunk and close it.
Mhm.
So Mauna looked Jewish, right?
Yes.
Why, a fine man such as you should obviously be riding together with the other fine folk. I, Lord Alistair Cromwell the Third.
Please put him in the car. Squeeze him in.
Well,
shall take to ride on top of the carriage as a proper gentleman. And he
Well,
gets on
the
top
second-
of the roof.
the second that Mauna gets inside, the cab starts pulling away.
I mean, I didn't even close the door.
Yeah,
Cabs.
you're black.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
Whoops.
Well, I'm gonna try to hold on to the door then, I guess.
Guess you're stuck with me then.
Well,
huh?
I mean, you don't even no matter what check that you make, you're gonna get knocked off.
No, Bo, I pushed you into the car.
Yeah, everyone.
Wait, you did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone but Alistair made it in. And
Well, that he brushes himself off as he gets up. How barbaric!
you guys
well.
haven't changed clothing yet, by the way. You're still in your
fun.
FBI gear.
And he
Oh,
also
well.
didn't. He also didn't get the map, so he has no idea where he's going.
A second cab pulls up shortly after.
With a black driver?
Yes.
Yes.
he said, "Follow that carriage, my good sir."
All right, brother.
Why? I do not believe our two parents have fornicated together. Have they?
Oh.
Guy,
How
like,
could we possibly be siblings, good sir?
Okay, look.
the
You
guy
don't-
looks at
like,
you, and narrows his eyes a little, and he's saying, "What are you trying to say?"
Oh,
And, like,
shit.
he hasn't started driving after the other cab.
Why isn't a brother usually referred to as one's siblings? Are we siblings? I do not think so.
Oh shit! You're high, aren't you?
Me? Hi? Why,
You're-
I'm
you know what?
high.
You're the kind of person that makes the rest of us look bad. You know?
I am, of course, high-born, so you would be quite correct in that regard, good sir.
Did he just say his mom was a crack one?
Roll me a persuasion at disadvantage.
I hope he fucking rolls super high.
He better. He's in severe danger of being kicked out of the cab.
I mean, oh yeah, I guess going to a good school wouldn't really exist at that time.
The driver just sighs and says, "Look, just shut up. Don't talk to me.
Of course, good sir.
Shut up."
I will.
Starts driving.
I will merely take a nap here on the back seat.
Yomi wants to check what's under her jacket. Like, what's she wearing under her jacket?
You're wearing a yeah, there's boobs. You're wearing like a nice suit.
Okay.
Like not a nice suit, but like a dress shirt with a little.
Like a pantsuit, but not exactly as ugly.
Essentially, yeah.
Then she'll take off her jacket, I guess.
Yeah.
In the cab?
Yeah.
She still has clothes. She's just taking off the jacket.
Your driver is Asian, by the way. Where do you guys tell the cab driver to go? Do you tell him to go to the speakeasy, or did you want to go get clothing first?
We need to get clothing first.
All right.
I look snazzy as shit, but
Cab driver doesn't seem to understand what you're saying.
God damn it.
So on the
Tell him
map,
to go to.
Would you be able to take us to the tailor?
on the map, what's marked? Is it only?
It's only really the speakeasy that has like clear mark, and as well as like a route drawn to it. The cab driver does not seem to speak the language that you guys are all speaking right now.
Who speaks Goblin?
Oh God!
I hate all of you.
Look, we gotta start somewhere, right? We gotta start somewhere.
And if we understand Ink.
Oh my god!
I just pulled one out of a hat, okay? Would you rather we start with Orc?
Hey, let's get this moving.
Oh, I'll speak Elven, maybe.
You start speaking, and there's a lot of voulez-vous in what you're saying.
No!
French. I remember you saying that.
The driver looks confused.
Can I roll? I guess the investigation to see if I can figure out if there's like a similar language that we know. Nope.
Yes.
8.
Nope. You with that, Yomi, you recognize some of the, like, when he tries to speak to you, you recognize a few of the words. So it's you think it might be one of the languages you speak.
Okay, she'll try Celestial.
Yeah. Yep. That is what he is speaking.
Wait, what? Huh.
Chinese. Mandarin is the equivalent of Celestial in
Nice.
this.
Interesting.
Okay, then she'll ask for a clothing shop.
He says, "Oh, I didn't realize that you could speak Mandarin. Not many people can here."
I am a highborn being who is educated in things such as languages.
He nods and says, "Most of you Jews are."
Huh?
Jesus.
Okay.
She's just quiet because, like, what the fuck is a Jew?
And he takes you to a clothing store. Like it's a pretty upscale one. You can tell that it's mostly like suits, very, very expensive clothing.
Perfect.
Is there a place? Fuck.
You said you were highborn.
No, I know.
Yeah, but we gotta.
I know.
do
No, because
lowbrow.
I'm groaning because, like, in character, like, ugh.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Me?
Yes, Yomi.
Cain wants to go buy a nice suit.
Cain's already in a nice suit.
13.
Oh, never mind then. Actually, he needs more suits. He likes this fashion.
With what money?
He has gold.
Does
13, Dylan.
13. You notice a very, very fine outfit in the window, Yomi, that you think you'd look amazing in.
Looks down at her
no.
5 gold. I guess some window shopping wouldn't hurt too bad.
The
Hey, who's
session might
sitting-
run longer than midnight now.
Who's sitting next to me?
I believe you're in the back seat, so...
Yomi and
Yeah, Conah. It's Conah.
Mauna.
Oh, no, it's not Conah. Conah,
Yeah, it's
oh, by the way,
Mauna.
Conah is like
She's in the
in
trunk.
in the
Conah,
trunk.
I
She's
need you to
peeking
roll
out
a Constitution save.
a constitution.
Yes.
You
I don't
notice
think you
there's
have
a
air
dead
conditioning.
body in the trunk.
You are being bounced around all over the place.
You've never been in a trunk then.
I've been in a modern trunk. I have not been in a trunk with a car that has, like, suspension from the 40s.
That's fair.
19.
This is, it's uncomfortable, but you're not hurt by this.
Nah, she's been taking a nap.
So, don't we need more lowbrow clothes?
But
Yomi, the colors go really well with your eyes.
Look, we obviously can't take any of it back with us.
why not?
Because I'm pretty sure when we go back, it's going to shift just like we did.
No.
You-
People, that's how people have guns. They got them in a session from a world that had guns, and they stayed the same in the Tantalium.
That's
Okay,
why
so
you have guns.
even though everything we were wearing and looked like changed, it's realistic to expect that.
Yeah, things you bring back stay the same, and but
Like your Derringer?
yeah, like you.
Okay, well then retcon.
Yeah, you have a Derringer. It just changed in appearance slightly, and when you're in non-high-tech worlds, it doesn't change to a lower tech item.
Okay, so that pretty outfit might not change.
It definitely will not change.
All right, well, I mean, I guess if you have the money for it, go ahead. But we're also
I
gonna
mean,
have to
she
buy
doesn't,
lowbrow clothes.
probably. But
So, I have a curiosity.
Yeah?
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at the person next to me and start speaking Infernal very quietly.
Conah knocks on the back. I hear that.
I just want to see what it comes out as.
Sounds like a really angry language, and you're pretty sure you heard an ich lieben in there.
No!
Oh god!
I want to know Infernal right now.
God, where's
Well-
Jumpy?
Well, I said it very quietly because I wasn't sure, but I had a suspicion.
Infernal is this world's equivalent of German.
Dylan, I want to know Infernal right now.
Ain't it a bitch to want?
Yeah. Amazing. Okay, so what are we doing? She keeps
We
kicking
don't-
at the back.
I mean, if the cars stop, Yomi's hopping out.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yomi gets out because Yomi was not in the middle seat.
Cain
Oh,
gets
damn it.
out.
Conah gets out. Car stopped.
Alright, I'm gonna go around to the back and open the trunk.
Thank you.
Next time, just
Mauna's
like,
come
you know,
too.
sit in somebody's lap or something. I don't know.
Oh, you're offering.
You
I
can
mean,
sit.
sure. I'm not
Wow.
married yet.
Oh?
Wait, what did he say?
He said Conah could sit in his lap.
And I said I'm not married yet.
So you guys are getting out in front of the expensive clothing store.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
is
I'm
there
not-
anybody stopping?
Do we have badges?
You do actually, yes.
Hey, the jacket that was taken off inside of the cab, is it still in the cab or did somebody grab it?
No, she's holding it.
Okay, good.
All right, so y'all get out. The clothing store is still open because it's not like nighttime. It's like early evening.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys go in.
Yes.
Valentin, sorry, not Valentin. Martin, Martin,
Mhm.
Hey,
your cab has stopped behind theirs. You see them all getting out in front of a very fancy clothing store.
Okay, my pretend brother. I shall write you a check, and you can bring it to the Hazard estate where you will be paid.
I hate you.
We've already got payment from your precinct.
Oh, of course, that's what I actually meant. Good thinking, my brother.
No, you don't need me anymore then?
I mean, I told you to follow this card, didn't I?
Okay. Are you going to get out?
I suppose I will. Thank you for your good service.
Get out.
I'm getting... You do not have to be so rude to me, young man. And he gets out.
This guy's so done with your shit.
Once you're out of the way of the cab drives off.
Screeching tires.
Tires, it just pulls out and leaves.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Do you follow him into the very nice store?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what's going to happen, but I will do it because Alistair doesn't know.
All right, so you guys all go into the nice store, and there is a man in a very fancy suit who approaches you all. And the second he sees Alistair, he says, "We don't serve your kind. I think you'd be better suited going to one of the stores out on 47th Street."
You don't serve FBI agents?
Oh,
No,
how very kind of you, good sir.
Yeah, and you cut him off right before he says something that I would get in trouble for saying.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And he says, "Why, thank you, good sir. Thank you for the good directions. Would you mind showing me on the map where it is?"
Now before I call security. The rest of you are fine.
We are security.
You do realize that I am working for the law enforcement, don't you? I would be calling the law enforcement on you.
That doesn't mean anything. We have the right to refuse business to whoever we want to refuse business to.
True.
Please exit the...
Oh, you're refusing business to me. I thought you were just being merely helpful. How absolutely barbaric. I will take my leave. I will take my business elsewhere to someone who appreciates a good sir. And he leaves.
Oh my god.
The guy turns to the rest of you and puts on a very clearly fake smile. How can I help you find people this day?
Well, we're looking for something to wear. Something for was it a bar that we're going to?
Well, one of my associates fancied probably a dress, and that's why they stumbled upon your store.
Ah, yes, we simply have the finest dresses with the latest designers straight from Europe.
Ah.
What's a Europe?
Good old Europe.
I don't know, it sounds wet.
And could your associate please point me to which dress she had in mind?
Yomi points at the one that she saw in the window.
Go ahead and actually describe what it looks like later, or decide it, but yes, he takes you over to the nice dress. Ah, yes, this is one of our finest works.
I want a suit.
We have those as well, except wouldn't a dress suit you better, madam?
She stares at him.
And he kind of laughs at his joke.
Maybe there's a mix between a suit and a dress that would better suit you.
Not for 30 years, there isn't.
She squints at Cain.
What a skort.
What a squirt.
I'll make you squirt.
Wear jeggings.
It sounds wet.
Well, perhaps this gentleman should invent that so that he makes millions.
Anyways, let's keep
What's
this
a
moving.
million?
So, now, dress. It's got a price label that reads as 5,000 gold.
I fucking knew it.
Oh, I didn't realize Krieger was running shops down here too.
That's okay. I hope this man
Yes.
knows that we're.
You guys can roll a perception on this dress, by the way.
Ugh.
It's
Oh, boy.
it's fake.
It ain't that
It
pretty.
has
I'm
eye
prettier.
patches.
Oh my gosh.
Cain,
Yeah.
the label has a familiar looking logo and read as legitimate designs.
If Cain only knew.
It's literally Krieger shit, isn't it?
I know.
God damn it. I fucking called it. Can I just say that I fucking called it?
He's a legitimate businessman, though.
You hear Krieger in your head say a legitimate designer sometimes too.
Oh, legitimate, my sword if you're right.
Well, legitimately, what kind of clothes are supposed to be you getting, man?
So Tal, are you gonna buy this dress?
No. So like basically Yomi sees the price tag and then remembers that she's on a fucking mission.
Conah walks up. Listen, she flashes her badge. We need to take some suits and dresses.
The day I let a woman order me around is the day I'm dead. He says, quite plainly.
That could be quite soon.
Conah,
Yes.
I think,
Yes, dear. Please, would you speak with this man?
of
I
course.
don't. Listens.
And Cain walks over and he offers him a hand to shake. He goes,
The man shakes the hand.
I didn't introduce myself, good sir. I'm Sterling Archer, FBI.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Jeeves.
Sure it's not Jenkins?
Jeeves Havercock.
Wait, what?
Well,
God
Jeeves,
damn it.
seeing as I was wondering if your store would be able to help us in an investigation. Seeing as we need a change of clothes, I'm not looking for anything too crippling of your store, but we need to fit in with certain crowds, and we believe that your store has what we're looking for.
Ah, very well then. I'll just need a signed letter from your superior officer, and we can charge it to the FBI's account.
You should say that he sent the superior officer out.
You want me to go get it?
Go get what?
The letter from our who's a what's it?
That would be great, Bo.
Yep.
We can always intimidate him.
No,
Nah, let's
we
just do
are
it easy way.
upstanding FBI agents,
Whatever that means.
and we
Easy
work,
way.
and we're working to better serve the people in our great country.
Look, anything that keeps Cain from killing someone, I'm fine with.
And Cain looks off in the distance with his hand on his chest, acting super noble.
God bless America.
I'm just walking out of the store with one hand in my pocket.
Okay. Alright, so everybody leaves the store for a little bit?
No,
Cain's
Bo
standing
does.
No, just Bo.
and
Just
talking
Bo.
with the guy. He's like, "So, how have things been lately?"
Roll me an investigate.
Oh,
You can like pick shit out if you
my
want.
investigate's pretty bad.
You guys, well,
I want to do.
yeah, anyone
I'm right next to them.
who's overhearing the conversation can roll an investigate.
Can I, since I'm having the conversation, can I roll? Like, I'm just trying to have small talk with him. Can I use persuasion?
You guys are having small talk. This is investigation to pick up on something.
Oh, okay.
Insight would work as well, I suppose.
It's a front for the mob.
If you want to re-roll that as an insight instead.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's a front for the mob.
So Mauna, only Cain can do insight because he's the one having the conversation. You'll need to do investigation. This is a group check, by the way. Cain and Conah, he's speaking in code.
Is it thieves' code?
No, he's talking normally, but he's really emphasizing words that like just seem out of place in the conversation, and you know that this is some sort of code that he expects Cain to know.
Oh.
Oh,
Hmm?
Oh no.
He's German, isn't he?
He has blonde hair and blue eyes.
Oh damn it.
Name is you.
Oh, so he's actually Swedish.
He's infernal, damn it.
I wish the Sanguinian had their own language. Because
Conah just like still standing next to Cain, just smirking like, "Oh, it seems like you need me."
I mean, you guys don't realize you don't know the code, so in character, so you don't know what he's trying to reference.
Okay.
You just know that he's speaking in code.
Okay.
You can you don't know the proper words to say back. You don't know anything like that. So he's trying to tell you a secret message, but you guys can't figure it out. Not with those rolls.
That's fine.
Now that you know that there is a code, though, I will allow you to roll investigation, and it has to be investigation this time, again, at advantage. The rest of you do not pick up on the code. Yes, at advantage.
I want to do that.
No.
You said at advantage?
Come on, Conah.
Yes.
Come on, my girl.
No, sorry. You guys can't make heads or tails of it.
That's fine.
And Bo, are you going all the way back to the precinct then?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, you take the cab again. You go back to the precinct. Do you go to meet with Bert?
Yep.
No. Go meet with Henderson.
Why would I meet with Henderson?
He handles all the paperwork.
So
He didn't say get it from Henderson. He said my superior officer.
you meet with Bert, and he goes, what are you doing back so soon?
Trying to get clothes, like you said. They're talking about meeting a letter.
You getting the clothes from?
Place.
I don't know. Some guy named Jeeves. They pulled over because she saw something pretty.
The store was named Father and Sons.
Was it
Okay, well, Bo will just mention, I don't know, she freaking saw something pretty, and I didn't feel like arguing again.
Okay, so this clothing has nothing to do with your mission.
No, we're trying to get clothes for the mission.
Okay, how much this going
problem is I think I should actually try and figure out, because I'm not from this area, so I think what they're looking for might not be the right stuff. How upscale are we talking for this kind of speakeasy? Not very upscale at all, right?
No, communist workman's clothing. They really dislike finery.
Yep, then they're at the wrong store. Alright. They're not going to be happy with that, but they'll deal. What else is new? Alright, you got any recommendations for me for something that might work pretty well?
Any of the shops on 47th should work. However, they're not going to like your type of people there. They might like Agent. Fuck, what was his name? The black guy.
Yeah, I noticed the first place we went into was the exact opposite. So, what's up with that? People are just picky about what you look like, I guess?
By my records, Agent... whoever the fuck his name is. It's entirely
Fancy pants, I don't care.
But it's entirely different on my paperwork, but head office tells me nothing. He's a test. He's to see if Negro agents are going to be able to... are going to be used in the field to infiltrate their neighborhoods.
Right, I understand. Even though with the way everyone's been acting around him, would put him at a disadvantage, but it might put him at an advantage in situations where he fits in.
Yeah, he'll be better in the shitty areas of town.
Alright, so it'd be better off sending him over to 47th. Pick up some stuff over there. So they're probably going to give us some guff, huh?
Meanwhile, he's already there.
You've been walking to 47th?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on 47th Street. It seems a lot more like run down here, as you're very clearly in a slum. There are some factory, some shops. Most of them have broken windows and look like they're poorly upkept.
Agent Golden Fox takes off his sunnicle and stuffs it in his pocket.
You got your FBI jacket?
No, he's taking it off.
Okay. Yeah, there's a clothing store nearby. By the way, I'm probably going to actually extend this arc and do a second.
Okay.
We'll go until midnight, and then I'll extend the arc, if needed.
I'm not trying to make things difficult.
No, you're not.
Well,
Don't worry about it. That's
Well,
why
let's move on then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, I need a paper for wherever we're gonna get the clothes from. I'll go look at the place at 47th.
47th isn't going to take credit from us. You'll need to pay with your own money. We'll reimburse you later.
All right. You need a receipt then.
Yes, please. Although anywhere on 47th is unlikely to give you one. Just don't worry about it. Your pay will reflect what you spent.
Aye. Duly noted.
Cool.
All right. Let me go chase him down and get him in the Raj store.
Martin, I'm going to come back to you in this shop that you've gone into after I see what people with the father and son shop are doing.
Right.
I'm on my way back, so I'll be on a hiatus for a bit.
Yep. Father and son's people. What are y'all doing?
I mean, Yomi's already remembered that she's supposed to be on a fucking mission, so she'll just.
Conah's just like, I don't like anything from here.
Yeah, you're getting weird vibe, but the dude has stopped speaking in code and is just speaking normally.
Yeah.
Blah.
Cain's
Then,
kinda smiles
dear,
about it.
I'm gonna take the kid and we're gonna walk outside into another store. Come on.
That'd be great,
Who,
Conah.
me?
Yes, you.
I'm 18 years old.
That's fine. I'm 60.
What?
Wait, what? The chief says.
She winks and like
Oh my god, Cain's
Natural
really old
beauty.
too.
Respect your elders.
yeah.
Cain's
Alright.
really old.
And you guys leave that store. Your cab isn't back.
I'm working
Going
on
over
it.
to Alistair. Alistair, you're in a store. It's got like pretty basic style clothing.
Is there a proprietor to this establishment?
Oh god.
Yeah, you can see an Italian man working behind the counter.
Oh no.
Look, my brother.
Honestly, the Italian man doesn't blink an eye at that.
It appears that I've been led to your fine establishment.
Yeah, he says.
You see, I was on the lookout for some inconspicuous clothing, if you know what I mean.
Roll me a persuasion, or roll me a persuasion.
Martin's gonna get himself shot.
Oops.
The dude looks you up and down, and he goes, "You made?"
I mean, I'm a well-made man, if anything. But if you're asking me, am I a cop? No, my good sir, I am not a police officer. I am what you would say a double agent.
He blinks at you. Yeah, third aisle.
Thank you, good sir. And he goes to the third aisle.
It's just a bunch of regular clothing.
And
It all looks like it's secondhand. You can tell this right away.
Yes, good.
Um,
And
as
they
you pick up one of like the shirts to examine it, there's clear blood on it.
Mm-hmm. He takes the clothes and he brings it to the counter.
I'm guessing you get an outfit for each of you, right?
Right.
All right. That's going to be... And he says a word that translates to you as 2 gold.
Do you haggle in the store?
He blinks at you. Haggle, he says.
Why, yes, of course.
Look, man, do you got the money or not?
I mean, of course I got the money.
Stuff, I'll have you know that we are not someone you want to fuck with.
No, of course not. And he puts out the 2 gold and he puts it on the counter. And he said, I am just wondering if he puts down 2 more gold coins. And he said, if you'll be able...
It look like gold coins, by the way. It looks like
no,
actual
but
money.
you know what I mean, though.
Exactly. So you put down 2 more. So you got a total of 4 gold on it. Okay?
Yes. I am merely saying if I can haggle to make sure you don't remember I was ever here.
We don't serve your kind here, and he takes the gold and slides the uniform towards you.
Thank you, good sir, for your proper etiquette. And then it leaves with the clothes.
Yeah. All right. You get all the clothing, you head out, and you start walking back, right?
Right.
Yeah, you actually arrive around the same time that Beau's cab does. As Beau didn't have the map, and he took Beau to the wrong father's first.
Oh, well, okay.
Just, it's for convenience sake.
No, I get you.
And you guys arrive at the same time out front of Fatherton's.
I'm in the front seat.
Yes.
I'm just specifying. Okay.
Yep.
Damn it.
All right. So everyone but Alistair piles into the cab because once again the cab driver will not let Alistair into it.
No, I mean we can try and convince him, can't we?
He doesn't even when he sees you, Conah, he's like, wait. And he looks like he's doing math in his head to try and figure out. Like,
she smiles and says, "Don't worry about me, Celestial."
Yeah. The second you say that, you don't even need to roll a persuasion. He instantly just shrugs and says, "Whatever."
She does go in the back and opens the back for her. Wait, is Alistair with us or not?
Alistair is with you guys. Yes.
Yeah, she opens the trunk for Alistair.
Put him in the back and grab a lap.
Okay, fine.
Why, this is quite unbecoming for a gentleman such as
Get in the
myself.
back!
But if it means that
Cushions.
you lovely ladies will not have to go through this, I will do so gladly.
Look,
Huh?
Stuffy, get stuff.
Dylan, what did he say?
She crams you into this trunk, Alistair.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Closes it.
The driver pretends not to notice.
Good.
I don't think he really
She
cares.
actually says thank you.
Alright,
Alright.
please come sit.
We're gonna
Save
say
your
that
seat.
we're gonna say that you all change in the cab too,
Yes.
and you
That's
put
gonna
all
be
of, you put your
uncomfortable.
FBI clothing into the back of the cab,
Mhm.
like the trunk, along with Alice, to
Oh
kind
no,
of.
I saved you a
Well, I was gonna stick it in my nondescript duffel bag. Cough, cough.
You have a suitcase.
seat.
Okay, cool. I was gonna stick it in my suitcase, my nondescript suitcase.
Yeah, you open up your suitcase and there's a big black dimensional portal inside of it.
Cool. I stuffed the FBI stuff in there. Shut it.
The although you're in the front seat, the driver. Let me just see if he notices you in your briefcase.
Well, I mean, once I open it and see that there's a hole, I'm not
He
gonna
doesn't notice.
Cool.
So, you guys end up out in front of the speakeasy. Hold on. and it's got a barber's pole in front of it, and the sign says barber shop. There's a light on the inside. And you can see through the window that there's an elderly-looking man, just sitting in one of the barber chairs, reading a magazine.
Hi. Well.
So we get out, and Conah opens the back seat. The trunk.
Out, I'm guessing around a corner or something instead of directly in front of the barber shop.
Obviously.
And
it was getting quite stuffed in there.
Like
roll me a Constitution save, Alistair. At advantage because you had all the clothing to soften being bounced around in the back.
Wait, if he had all the clothing, how did we get change?
Oh wait, no, yeah, sorry, you put it. There's no clothing in the back. Whatever. I'll just let him roll at advantage, anyways. Alistair, you take a point of damage from being bounced around in the trunk.
I think he intentionally hit a pothole, knowing that there was totally not an African American guy in the back.
So, barbershop light on.
All right, walking up to it.
Sure.
A little bell twinkles as you enter the shop. The guy with the magazine looks up. And he says,
Hello.
"What kind of haircut are you looking for today?"
Something that's easy to take care of that really speaks for me.
Wait, holy shit! Did you literally guess it?
Literally. I mean, is that what you? I mean, that's the first thing I thought of. It's something that's easy to manage that speaks for me.
That is literally word for word.
So Heather knows hair, and I nat 20'd in real life.
That was literally word for word the goddamn password.
Okay, well, cool. I wrote the goddamn password.
Why do you think?
Gain an inspiration, Heather.
That's awesome.
So I have 2 inspiration. Got it.
It doesn't stack.
No puns today.
It doesn't stack. But
I know it doesn't.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe that you actually word for word guessed the password. Okay. Either way, the dude nods, folds up his magazine, and goes up to one of the mirrors and knocks on it twice. And one of the stools, he then slides it aside and knocks twice on the ground. And a trapdoor swings open. And you can hear the sounds of jazz and people talking.
I'm gonna reach out for... What's the lady that starts with a C?
Damn it.
Conah?
I'm gonna offer Conah a hand and say ladies first.
Uh,
Because, Yomi has expressed she doesn't want my pity.
Conah's just like, well, thank you. And goes down.
And I'll let Yomi go.
Bo and go, oh, thanks for getting the door for us.
You're welcome, my lady.
He just walks by smiling.
And as you guys go down, I'm going to put you all on the map now. There's a map for this.
Finally, we get a map.
Well, I mean, you guys spent most of the time completely sidetracked in an area that I did not plan for you to go, and I had to improvise on the spot. Two large, burly men standing at the door. At the bottom of the ladder, watch you as you come in, and both of them nod to you. The light conversation in this bar. There's a woman, in a red dress. She's black, and she is singing into a little microphone.
I don't see any people.
You don't see any. Should see people.
No, I don't see any people.
Fresh.
Yeah, I see people.
There's
Gotta be on your.
There's so many Dr. Liardens.
I see trouble.
Sometimes I reuse.
Nope,
Hey,
I still don't see anyone.
Dylan.
Hold on, I gotta figure out what's going on with.
Is your map like grayed out, May?
Oh, I know the issue. Mauna's token was not controlled by anybody. There you go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Give me a moment. I just want to update all of your tokens.
No problem.
Yeah. And I also want to go to the bathroom, so
That's
Okay.
actually what I was gonna ask.
everyone okay taking like a 15 break here?
Heck yeah. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
that is literally what I was gonna ask. Is when are we gonna do an intermission? 'Cause